Ready? Thanks to everybody that made the trip to D.C. It was a fantastic environment. Really fun to get to see the kids celebrate and find a way to win the ball game. You know, now we've got to turn our attention to our next challenge. We get the kids off yesterday. We'll be back on the field today. We've got a short week of preparation after what was a tough ball game that went late into the night, and it was hard fought till the last play. But we got to get our guys by Saturday feeling good, knowing what to do, and ready to play for the next one. Going to handle all the things that come with playing a big opener and all the opinions and all those things on the outside of overreaction, good or bad. We're going to handle all those things and get ready to play what I believe to be a very tough and disciplined football team in Delaware. Just following Coach Rocco's career and seeing his teams historically. Only got one game of his team at Delaware, but this is a coach that's never had a losing season, that's won everywhere he's been. His teams play great defense and incredibly sound. So we've got to do a great job getting our guys ready to go.
Kind of had a chance to review the film from week one. Are there a couple things that maybe you saw that you feel like you really need to improve on heading into this week?
There's definitely some little things. I think as an offense we got to improve on like third down and red zone. We got to make sure when we get down there we turn all those into touchdowns, obviously. And then third down, just converting better, I think, is what we got to work on. Myself, maybe flipping protections, getting the ball out maybe quicker on some plays, and location, I guess you could say. There's some things I got to continue to work on.
Josh, how's your neck the day after taking that hit?
Oh, that was fine. That was just in the moment type thing. I was fine after a couple plays.
What do you have to do different as a team in a short week? I mean, I know there's less time to do stuff. You probably have to cut a little bit out of preparation somewhere.
I don't know. We just have less time, but that doesn't mean we're going to cut anything out. We're still going to prepare for them, just like we did West Virginia, just in a shorter amount of time. So just even more film. I got to watch this on my own a lot more. It's just going to be a lot more mental. I don't know if it'll be as grueling physically during practice, and more just mentally, and everybody make sure everybody knows what they're doing. So I think it'll be more on that side of the, scale for practice.
I guess this spring we've heard how mentally prepared you are for this role. How much freedom do you have to kind of make checks and calls at the line of scrimmage, or is everything kind of a look to the sideline situation?
To change protections, I have all the freedom in certain protections, some we don't change, but I'm able to give some receivers different routes if I think there's necessary. But we'll obviously look to the sideline a lot, so Corn can maybe get us in a completely different play, and then I just have to operate and change it, because I'll be the only one that actually gets it, and I have to tell everybody else. So that's kind of how that works. But I think I have pretty good freedom with it.
On that,
I understand completely. Feels like we're about midway through the season already with all that sleep deprivation. But that's all right. I tell you, it was good to get the game underway and get going, see where we are as a team, and it was really cool that Coach Beamer could be there and be involved. I got a chance to say hello to Coach Neal, and looks really good. And but I can tell you this, we're really excited to be back home. Great atmosphere. Great environment. To get that rivalry rekindled, and we're expecting the same kind of atmosphere. I hope this weekend. I know. Hope the Hokie Nation's excited about this football team as we are. So.
You mentioned after the game, and pretty obviously there was a lot of things to kind of get ironed out, first game type stuff. But you seem not displeased at all about the fact that you gave up a lot of yards, but not many points. Clearly, but do you feel the same way after watching film?
Yeah. you know, the way these offenses are nowadays, they're going to throw it all over the field, and you know, it's kind of even like the Syracuse game last year. If we don't give up a couple of cheap plays, you know, they're going to get yardage, but you're going to keep things to a minimum. It was kind of like it was the other day. But the disappointing thing for me of the whole deal, we had one busted coverage down the sideline. Well, two busted coverages, and we had in the running game we had two plays that popped that were just basic plays. One was an isolation play, and one was a counter, and we spilled it, the ISO, and didn't get over the top, and which the linebacker was supposed to be over the top, and on the counter, our end leaked up the field and got kicked out and actually blocked our backer, who's supposed to also spill it to a free hitter. So those are things that we can correct, but those are the things that we practiced too that was disappointing. But you know, at the end of the day, I saw a stat somewhere, might have been Andy put it up there, where you know, when you probably out of the Big 12, you're going to look at this game and play with, boy, Virginia Tech played really, really well. And I think it kind of is what you're used to seeing and the type of offenses you're used to seeing consistently. Would we like to have a couple plays back? Sure. But I can't fault our kids' effort. One, they gave a winning effort for 60 minutes in all aspects, and that's what we're looking for. You know, we can iron out some things, and there's the offenses nowadays, particularly when you're playing good people, they're going to have dynamic athletes at certain spots, and they're going to make some plays. And you know, hopefully the big thing we've got to do is keep them from being extremely and his explosive plays. So, you know, and doing that on a regular basis, we've got to eliminate that. But there's some things, yeah, obviously, you know me, I think we're on the last of the list on everything right now after game one. But it's not, and I always tell that to our kids, it's not where you start, it's where you finish, and we've been there before. But that still doesn't change what I think about this team, this group of kids. Do we have some depth issues? Yeah, and is there a drop off? But after our first unit, yeah, but that's part of it, and we got to bring some guys along. But it was a really good win for us against a really good opponent, and you know, on a big time stage and a great environment, and it was a great win for us.